So let's talk about dog treats. Have you ever actually flipped over one of those bags and tried to read the ingredient list? It can be, well, it can be a bit of a mystery, right? Packed with all these preservatives, weird fillers, and artificial stuff. We're going to get into this because what's hiding in those snacks might be a bigger deal for your dog's health than you think.
And this right here, this is exactly why it matters so much. According to the Association for Pet Obesity Prevention, more than half of all dogs in the United States are considered overweight or obese. I mean, that is a huge number, and you've got to figure all those mystery treats are part of the problem.
But here's the really good news. There's a super simple and honestly really powerful solution. When you make your dog's treats at home, all that guesswork just disappears. You control every single thing that goes into them. You're the chef. It's all about taking back control of what your pup is eating.
Okay, now, before we even dream of preheating the oven, we have to talk about the most important thing of all, safety. Seriously, this part is non-negotiable. Knowing what your dog absolutely, positively cannot eat is step number one. It's the most critical piece of this whole puzzle.
I want you to burn this word into your brain, xylitol. It's a sugar substitute, and it's totally fine for humans, but it is extremely toxic for dogs. And the tricky part is that it often hides in sugar-free stuff, especially, and this is the big one for us, in some brands of peanut butter.
And look, don't just take my word for it. The FDA is so serious about this that they put out this specific warning. Their advice is crystal clear. Check the label for xylitol every single time. No exceptions. That's just how dangerous it is.
And besides xylitol, here are a few other common things to keep far, far away from your dog. Most of us know about chocolate, right? But grapes and raisins can actually cause kidney failure. Onions and garlic can damage their red blood cells, and macadamia nuts are a big no-no too. Just remember the golden rule. If you're not sure, just don't use it.
All right, with our safety chat out of the way, we can get to the really fun part. Our first recipe is an absolute classic. It's the gold standard of homemade dog treats. It's super easy, and trust me, dogs go absolutely nuts for it. It's the perfect place to start.
And this just shows you how simple it is. You literally only need 4 basic things. Some whole wheat flour, a couple of eggs, pure canned pumpkin, and make sure it's the pure stuff, not the pumpkin pie filling. And of course, a couple tablespoons of that xylitol-free peanut butter.
In the steps, you're not going to believe how easy this is. Just get your oven preheating, dump everything into one bowl, and mix it up till you get a dough. Then you just roll it out, cut out some fun shapes, and bake them. That is it. In about half an hour, you've got these amazing healthy treats.
Okay, here's a little pro tip for this recipe. You gotta be patient. Let the biscuits cool down completely right there on the baking sheet. They actually keep getting harder and crunchier as they cool, which is what your dog is gonna love. These are perfect for everyday rewards.
Ready for recipe number 2? This time, we're not even touching the oven. These are frozen popsicles, and they are the perfect cool-down snack for a hot day. Plus, they are ridiculously easy to whip up.
For this one, you just need 2, maybe 3 ingredients. Some plain Greek yogurt, which is awesome for probiotics, a handful of blueberries for those antioxidants, and you can add a little teaspoon of honey for sweetness, but that's totally up to you.
And the steps are an absolute breeze. Just kind of mash the berries up a little, stir everything together in a bowl, pour that mixture into an ice cube tray or some of those fun silicone molds, and then just stick them in the freezer. A few hours later, you've got a fantastic frozen treat.
Oh, and here's a really great little tip for these. If you've got a puppy who's teething, these things are a total game changer. The cold feels so good on their sore gums, so it's a tasty snack and a helpful tool all in one.
Okay, for our third and final recipe, we are going full minimalist. This one is for all those dogs out there who just love to chew. It's a super healthy, basically single ingredient alternative to those weird-looking chews you buy at the store.
I mean, just look at this ingredient list. You can barely call it a list. All you need is a couple of sweet potatoes. That's it. The coconut oil is totally optional. It just adds a little shine and some healthy fats. This is as clean as it gets.
So, the secret here is to go low and slow. You set your oven way down to a low temperature, slice up the sweet potatoes, and just let them slowly dehydrate in there for a few hours. That's what gives them that tough, chewy texture that dogs find so satisfying to gnaw on. And the best part is, you can completely customize these. If your dog likes a really hard, crunchy chew, hey, leave them in the oven a bit longer. If they prefer something a little softer, just pull them out earlier. You get to create the perfect chew for your pup. So, you've baked up a storm, your kitchen smells amazing, and your dog is staring at you with hopeful eyes. But we have one last really important step: how to store and serve these goodies. Because remember, we didn't use any artificial preservatives, so this part is key. And this brings us to what might be the most important rule of all, the 10% rule. Vets are pretty clear on this. Treats, even these super healthy homemade ones, should only make up about 10% of your dog's daily calories. The other 90%, as you can see, has to come from their regular, balanced dog food. It's all about moderation.
As for storage, it's pretty simple. If you made treats that are really crunchy and dry, they can probably last a few days on the counter. But for pretty much everything else, the refrigerator is your safest bet. They'll be good for up to 2 weeks. And if you make a giant batch, the freezer is your best friend. They'll last in there for months.
So there you have it. 3 simple, healthy, dog-approved recipes that put you in the driver's seat. The only question left is, which one are you and your best friend going to try out this weekend?